Good evening, everybody. How are we doing today? We have a Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible Tournament match for you today. This is the alternative winners bracket round 1, match 2 versus Swap Space and CaptainDapper. These guys are about ready to get kicked off. I'm super excited about this one. CaptainDapper is a really good friend of mine. Swap Space is a real good friend of mine. I've known CaptainDapper for quite a while, and we go back. We've done a lot of tournaments together. He was my co-op partner for the SMZ3 tournament. He's a good dude. Swap Space is one of the admins here at SRA, along with myself. CaptainDapper is also a moderator. So this is kind of a administration team SMRAT match right here we got going on. 2 admins and a moderator. We got Ghost Wizard on tracking. Thank you very much, my dude, for stepping in. So we will be getting kicked off at 11:30 here, or excuse me, 5:30 for the Westerns. It's 11:30 where I am, PM. Super excited again to be commentating this one. Our runners were very, very early, already set up, ready to go. And so super excited to get this kicked off in the next 3 minutes. So let's talk a little bit. What item do you think is going to be at the Morph Ball? Typically, we will see one of 4 items: Morph Ball, or if it's not Morph Ball, it'll be High Jump Boots, Ice, or Space Jump. The reason why that is normally when the runner is not, when the item is not Morph Ball, there is some item that needs to be given to the runner to be able to get up into the E-Tank location, which is normally where our Morph Ball will be. So that'll be Space, High Jump, or Ice. So yeah, we will see what our runners get. And again, this is the alternative winners bracket. This is an elimination match for CaptainDapper here. CaptainDapper needs to win this match in order to bring it to a match 3. Swap Space taking the first match. I believe that match happened about a week ago. So these runners will be racing again, trying to continue on through this tournament. The winners bracket is looking very, very healthy right now. We're already in our top 8. So winners bracket's moving along quite nicely. Got some stragglers in the alternative winners bracket, but we are going to be seeing a lot of matches in the coming weeks. So definitely want to stick around for that. So we're going to get kicked off in the next 30 seconds. I hope you guys are hype, because I'm pretty hype. And all right, I have dropped the hammer. I don't know if that's the phrase, but I dropped something, and our racers are going to do a race. So here we go. Again, this is a logic that has been kind of developed for this tournament specifically. Very accessible. Doesn't require a lot of difficult situations. So here we go. Gonna be kicking off. Doesn't require a lot of difficult tricks. One of the most difficult tricks in this logic that may be required would be the infinite bomb jump. We don't see that too often. Typically, one of the more trollier spots is the criteria power bombs, where runners are sometimes forced to do a infinite bomb jump, and we are off. Look at that sink. Very nice. So our runners are going to be making their way through the parlor here. And we're going to get a first look at that morph ball item, which, as I mentioned before, is going to be one of 4 items normally. Swap already using a moonfall to their advantage. Gets 1 pit, 2 pit, red pit, blue pit. Very nicely done. CaptainDapper, let's see how they fare. 1 pit, 2 pit, 3 pit, and the 4th pit. Going for the pit percent there. Very nicely done, Captain. And our first item is, ooh, the morph ball. So that means anything can be in the ceiling. I'm thinking we're gonna see a missile pack. As Captain just a few seconds behind, picking up their morph ball. You know, it's kind of interesting. We don't typically see the morph ball there a lot. We usually see a lot of other items that lead to the ceiling. So morph ball, vanilla location, missile pack at the awakening missile. So far, did I give them a vanilla seed by accident, Kappa? So we're gonna see our first look here from Swap on the left side. Gonna get a look, and it's a super pack. Very nice. And Swap's gonna go ahead and take a look over here to the right, and it's an E-tank. It'll be very nice early game. I do not like getting hit by side hoppers. They do quite a bit of damage without suits, so having at least 1 tank is always nice, especially if you're going to be doing wave gate. Going into that room can be pretty dangerous. So Captain's gonna be picking up that E-tank. Swap Space is gonna be making their way up to the Mother Brain room here. Problem is, we do not have bombs and we do not have power bombs, which means our first power bomb or bomb pack is going to be a bomb Teresa here. So, will we have vanilla bombs? Press 1 for yes, press 2 for no. What do you guys think? I'm thinking it's going to be a power bomb. About 95% of the time, it has been power bombs. And CaptainDapper making their way up. As Swap's doing the more traditional wall jumps here. We'll see what method Captain decides to go for here. Let's see if they go for the 100% pits. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Oh, fell in the pit anyways. That was nice. Was going for the ledge, or the grabs there. Not bad. Got 1 grab. It's a very nice strat. Alright, so we're gonna get our first look here at Bomb Chorizo. And Swap Space is most likely going to be picking up a power bomb here. With that, they're going to have a few options ahead of them. A lot of runners actually elect to go down, back, and check the below Mother Brain. Oh my! Alright, well, that's a vanilla bomb. Whoa is right. So we're gonna get this has been pretty vanilla here. Minus that E-tank. We don't see a lot of Bomb Teresa fights in this tournament. So Swap just disposing a Bomb Teresa with the 2 soups to the face. Pop, pop, pop. Very nicely done. CaptainDapper, a good 30 or so seconds behind here. Gonna be picking up their power bomb pack. Swap Space is electing to, let's see. They'll probably check 2 30 missiles and then head on down to Terminator. As I was mentioning before that bomb caught me off guard, a lot of runners will check the 230 missiles here, and then they have a decision. Do they want to go down, gamble on below Mother Brain, or do they want to continue on to Terminator? It's up to the runner. Oh my, and that's a speed booster. That's a booster. That's a beads booster. I love it. So that's going to give us logical progression. That's going to give us logical access to the early supers. We will not be logic breaking with a typical mock ball that we see a lot of runners do. So that's important to keep in mind. This also gives us our up logic for Gauntlet. So now we're looking for our through logic with Screw Attack. Swap's probably making a really good decision here. Gonna say refill and might Could even spark through a little bit of Gauntlet. That's a little dangerous with the health, but Captain Dapper's going to pick up their, almost said Screw Attack, their speed booster. Yeah, so Swap's gonna bomb their way through. Pretty dangerous. This acid does a ton of damage. If you get grabbed by a yapping maw and sucked down into the acid, it's basically R.I.P. Broseph. All right, Captain Dapper, what are you going to do? Are we going to make the same decisions here as Swap Space? Ah, ooh, so Captain Dapper is going to head on through to the other side. Gonna get our first look at Terminator, and it is an E-Tank. It's gonna be really nice having at least 2 tanks coming down here. Ooh, Swap needs to be careful. You can see just how quickly that acid just eats through your health. So this could be a really good play by Captain here, by skipping these locations. I'm actually kind of interested. No, of course, because they didn't have power bombs. They wouldn't be able to check. And it's a missile pack. So far, nothing good here for Swap. Captain Dapper is going to be making the more logical decision here. By logical, I mean literal logic, not logic of the player. Oh my! Swap's at 20 health. A super pack down there below the bridge. And what do we got at the reserve location? Oh my! Okay, so Swap is back in logic. That's Screw Attack. We have our up logic, we have our through logic. That puts the back. Oh! Ooh, man, Swap got mega trolled by that bomb. Oof. Man, F. Man, that happens to me all the time, actually. And Swap's gonna skip out on, the back. Not a bad idea, you know. You die, you don't want to get too far behind. But the one thing that Swap's going to realize when they come down here to early supers is that back logic check, that back gauntlet check is now completely in logic with the acquisition of Screw Attack. So I'm curious to see what's behind there. Could be a suit, could be gravity, Varia, could be ice. I mean, lots of things, lots of really good progression things. Wait, can you check those with regular bombs? I'm not so sure, actually. I honestly don't know. I usually have power bombs at that point. All right, Captain. Oh, Captain falls down. Gonna be paying a visit to, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they were power bomb blocks. I was like, maybe Swap Space knows something that I don't. All right, Captain Dapper made it out alive. Very nice, very nice. So, here's the thing. We're getting a little tease here. Captain Dapper skipping the gauntlet, early gauntlet, and Swap Space dying mid-gauntlet. So we're not going to be able to see what's behind gauntlet. Probably for at least until after Pink and Green start cleanup. Both winners here. We'll see Captain Dapper will probably 100% most likely go down. It's probably a guarantee. Swap Space is a little more 50-50 depending on the items they have. So we'll see what they elect to do. Yeah. Let's see what's happening. So far nothing much for the cleanup here. But oh my, wow. I did not see that. And then all of a sudden Captain Dapper is a different color here. That's a very nice suit. Very nice suit indeed. So that will most certainly push Captain Dapper downward. Swap's going to be running in that as well. So where are you off to, Captain Dapper? Gonna check. Ah, of course. He's like, oh, I kind of need to check the early, kind of have to check the spore spawn location here. We're going to be doing a trick that is not a required trick, but it is currently in logic because we have access to spore spawns. So instead of doing that, we're going to do a backdoor skip here. Got to line ourselves up. There's lots of different locations that you can actually get this clip. You can see Captain utilizing the one that they're comfortable with. Swap will probably show us, and I think the swap does the running method. We'll see that soon as well. And Varia there for swap. And wow, okay, so that right there, guys. Depending on that was a spore spawn required seed. That's fantastic. You really like to see those. Lots of fun. What makes it even funnier, though, is the fact that they had bombs. So if they didn't have bombs, they would have had to fight spore spawn. And so I find that really funny. So it's a shame that they were given bombs, although it's pretty much required that you're going to have either a power bomb or a bomb pack. Pretty high chance. So both of our runners have power bombs. That's a really good spot to find power bombs because now we can access Mission Impossible here. And we can access Waterway. We can access, if the runners elect to, they can go back up and do Etacoons. There's 3 items down there. You definitely don't want to skip that. I'm assuming that's where Captain is going to go after cleanup here. This is a pretty close race so far. Swap taking that death and Gauntlet. Again, the Gauntlet check is still in logic. When Swap was doing it, we didn't know quite how the logic was shaping up, but from the moment that Captain found that screw attack, we knew that Swap was making a pretty logical check with both logical conditions met. And Captain, very nicely done. I know they've been working on that trick. Captain's fairly new to Super Metroid. One thing that really sets Captain apart from other runners is they took a pretty large break over the past 6 months. So they're trying to de-rest a lot. So definitely improving. And we're gonna get that Waterway check here by Swap Space. Let's see what they find. Gonna spark through. And some missile back. And Captain is making that play for Etacoon, so we're gonna get our first look at the basement item and the Etacoon's power bomb location, as well as the Etacoon super location. CaptainDapper electing to spend a power bomb there to get 4. And boom, baby. Icy. We got ourselves an Ice Beam. It's a really nice seed. And the Charge Beam. Wow. So this is the Etacoons. They're holding the goods. They're holding all the goods. CaptainDapper is gonna turn off Ice Beam here. Not a bad play. It's never fun freezing things. We do have screw attack, so we're just gonna be able to screw our way. Words are hard. Screw our way through the basement here. This is one of the harder rooms in the game to get down mechanically, movement-wise. Some runners can do 2 damage boosts and be through it. And other runners just get bodied by spikes. And I'm speaking for myself here. Swaps. We got basically each runner making the exact same plays. The only difference, of course, Swap making that early screw attack, Gauntlet play. And So we'll see what Captain decides to do again. I am almost 100% certain that they will be going down to Norfair, especially since they found the various suit. CaptainDapper is not typically one to do an early wreck ship. Swap Space, on the other hand, it's definitely possible either way, 50-50, for them to go up or down. So we'll see what they like to do. And CaptainDapper still needs to make that waterway check as Swap Space picks up their Ice Beam and their Charge Beam. And they're also going to elect to turn off ice. I'm curious, which runner, let's have a little contest speed run here within the game here. Which runner turns their Ice Beam back on first? Probably Captain, since they've had it off longest, but I'm curious, which runner do you think turns Ice Beam back on first? Both are off at this current point in time. I don't know, I think SWAT might turn back on first. Captain picks up that missile pack. Gonna put them at 20, 35, 5. Power bombs are kind of low. Although with the acquisition of Screw Attack, you can get into Lower Norfair with 5 and also out with 5. So Lower Norfair is kind of cool. You need 5 power bombs to get in, but you need 6 to get out. Unless you have Screw Attack, Spring Ball, Bombs, Speed Booster if you know how to do the Wasteland Speedball, or you could also use X-Ray to X-Ray clip through the... Oh, CaptainDapper. Okay, no, actually, he would have been fine. There's caterpillars that you can farm for more power bombs. All right, wow, our runners are so... Ooh, is Swap going to check? Swap has enough to check all the way through here. CaptainDapper might elect to continue on through. That's what they're gonna do. So this is a pretty big divergence here. It's an E-tank for Swap. We got 2 more items at Billy Mays. Swap has the items to do such a check. Needs 1 power bomb here, another power bomb on the right side, and then has bombs and screw to be able to get up the rest of the way. Captain's gonna be heading down to Lower Norfair here. Yeah, yep. Kind of what I expected. Oh, where you? Oh, Dapper. Oh, okay. Just getting a power bomb, I think. Yeah, okay. Definitely want a power bomb. You know, that'd be really funny if Climb Supers had gravity again. But this could be a huge play here for Swap. Of course, Captain didn't really have the power bombs to do it, so not a bad play to skip out on that. But we'll see what happens. Swap Space. Dun dun dun. Oh! Plasma Beam. Dun dun dun. Oh wait, there's more. A missile pack. Plasma Beam is a nice beam to have, for sure. It won't make... it could have a serious impact depending on what Captain finds for beams. If they find Wave and Spazer, it'll make up the difference here, but Swap already with Charge, Ice, Plasma, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oof. One of my pet peeves was Screw Attack coming through this door. Exactly what CaptainDapper just did. Screw attack in the block there. So, all right. Here at Spazer, we have an E-tank. And I believe this is actually our first check at the Below Mother Brain. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a super pack there. And here's the thing. Swap Space. Yeah, I was just gonna say, Swap Space can check this item here. So everyone, put your hands together, cross your toes, and blink your eyes 7 times. we are going to see what is at the climb supers here. Captain Dapper is going to move on to Kraid. Okay, maybe not. Oh my god! What? Freaking! Oh my! That's a gravity suit! Wow. That might just... Oh, man, because, you know, Captain went down. And is going to be clearing a lot of Norfair and maybe even Croc. Swap is basically go mode. They have a way up worst room in the game. They have a way to kill Mother Brain. They swap space for them personally. They can finish this seed right now, not checking a single location. They could do all that they need to do to finish this seed right now. That's insane. But we're gonna get a check here, Kachiri Power Bombs. But man, that's 2 seeds in a row today with gravity at Tower Supers. Both rolled by myself, might I add. I don't want to roll seeds anymore for myself if they're gonna give me a gravity at Tower Supers each time. Swap just did a vertical, or excuse me, a diagonal spark to the Criteria Power Bombs location. And found a super pack. So I see Swap heading right down to Lower Norfair. What is your question, Protoplays? And so yeah, this is the typical play here. Ooh, even gonna make some more checks. Very interesting call. I'm interested. Oh, you can charge a you can charge a spark, right? And then jump on the ship, save, and then the moment you're done saving, you can then use the spark. And kind of as I suspected here, Captain Dapper is doing Croc. And as pointed out in chat, it also works on elevators. You see a lot of runners. The typical location that's done is when you go up to the old Mother Brain room, the pit room there. You charge a spark in the construction zone where the morph ball location is, and then you wait till you get to the top, shoot the door, and shine spark through. And I'm hoping for a Crocomire comeback in Metroid Prime 4. That'd be super cool. 3D Crocomire. Oof, that'd be awesome. Alright, so, man, we've got still a bit of items left in the pool, but curious what we find here for Captain Dapper. It's in logic. We have Speed Booster. Captain Dapper trying to get this either a short charge here or without high jump boots, you cannot make that jump. They do have bombs, so they could do a IBJ. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say nope to that and head on down. Swap is still making checks here. I'm curious. I'll have to ask them in an interview later what exactly they're looking for. As Captain finds another super pack, putting them at 5. I think, especially having bombs, I think you're wasting a lot of time banking on finding one of those items. I don't know, but I think I'm projecting my own skill level here. So Swap is absolutely free to make all the checks that they feel comfortable with. But for me, what I would do personally is I would already be in Lower Norfair, and if I did feel like making a play, I would check Wave, 2 items there. But I don't think I would check anything else. I think I would just go. Swap's gonna do Crate here. We'll see if we get to take him to prom. As Captain finds yet another E-tank at the Indiana Jones missiles. And we're going to get our first look at Grapple Beam, which could be high jump boots, which would be nice for Captain. Space jump would be nice. And it's a missile pack. Oh, Swap. Misses the Kraid quick kill. Going to be taking Kraid to prom here. Just probably one more charge shot here to the face, and Kraid's gonna go home, pack their bags, and leave town. And so, our first boss. Oh, that's funny. Swap finally takes out our first boss. And here we got a IBJ going for CaptainDapper on the right side here. Oh, Captain going for the double bomb jump here. Alright, bomb jumps giving Captain a little bit of an issue here. Really wants to see what this item is, doesn't want to leave it behind. Yeah, Wave Beam at this point can be absolutely anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, it could be literally at any location. And Swap making the right decision, skipping high jump, skipping ice. Let's go, fam. Gonna go right down to Lower Norfair. That's my dude. Let's go. And Captain, oh, looked like they might have been making the play for Lower Norfair too. Kind of thought about it. Man, gonna have to be faced with yet another IBJ. This will be much slower, much more difficult than the other one. This one requires either really good timing or a midair. Looks like they might just be checking this item. Not a bad play. And Swap space, what you doing? What's going on here? Why are you trying to K-go through this? Swap. What just happened? Swap is a little high there. needs to make sure they're down below the Namahe. Another E-tank. For CaptainDapper here. Looks like, yeah, the only way to kill a Namahe is to Keiko through it with Screw. But I don't know why they were trying to do it right here, right now. Swap's having a little bit of issue with this gravity jump. It's not the easiest trick if you don't have high jump boots. And Captain can't get this jump without high jump boots. At least I don't think you can. If you can, it's extremely tight. And yeah, swaps through. Gonna go pay the Pelican a visit. And to answer questions in chat here, Swap Space was doing what is called a gravity jump. If you enter your start menu and jump at the last possible moment, actually, depending on when you jump, determines the height of your gravity jump. But you want gravity equipped, and then when you go into your menu, you're going to de-equip gravity, hold the jump button down as you exit the menu, and Samus will be propelled into the air relative to when you did your jump. The later you do your jump, the higher your jump will go. You can do it standing, you can do it running, you can do it all different kinds of ways, as long as you jump. Swap's gonna have to. Oh, and gravity jump, by the way, is utilized in 3 main areas, 3 or 4 main areas. One is the main room in Meridia to get up to where the aqueduct and beach are. Another spot is in Dragon's room to get out of Dragon's room, if you don't have speed or high jump boots or bomb. Another spot is Lava Dive, which you just saw Swap utilized. And another spot is at the moat to get up across the moat if you don't have high jump boots or bombs. And here we go. Oh no! Oh man, I think Swap tried to dodge the Namahe flame there and fell right down. That's never fun because this bomb jump takes quite a long time, as you can see here by Swap. Looks like they might be a little too far over to the left. Oh no. Gonna give it one more attempt here, as Captain is still making plays here on Bubble Mountain. These Namahe flames are pretty powerful. They do quite a bit of damage. Swap already at 181 health. Thankfully, with the acquisition of Screw, gonna make traversing this location. Oh my, okay. Swap is gonna make a play on Mickey Mouse here, as CaptainDapper is going to be checking Speed Booster. Super Missile in the missile location, and Super Missiles at the Mickey Mouse spot. So the double soups for our runners here. And an E-Tank for CaptainDapper, which I think Swap Space would have liked to have. And let's see how Swap does here. Can take a few hits, not very many. But these pirates do a lot of damage, even with both suits. Gonna need to take the long route here without high jump boots. nicely done. We're gonna get a quick check at Fire Flea here. With this health, it's not really a safe check if you use the fleas. Alright, we're good. With both suits, spikes don't do too much damage. We're gonna get a wave missile check here. There's a super missile. And we're gonna go the rest of the way, and Swap is not happy with that find. I'm interested, probably was really hoping to find an E-Tank. And here we go, our first look at Wave Gate. I'm curious when Captain will find their gravity suit. And there's Space Jump. So Lower Norfair is in logic now. Captain here. It's a nice location for Space Jump. And Swaps making their way down. This is gonna be... Yeah, their health is pretty low. They should be okay. They run any percent. They're used to low health, Lower Norfair runs. Gonna get a check here at Power Bombs of Shame. I'm actually... Oh, that's a nice E-Tank. That's a clutch E-Tank. I'm actually kind of surprised Swap skipped that save. But that E-Tank is huge. That's a very, very nice E-Tank find there. Gonna get a Cathedral Missile check here. So Captain's gotta be feeling like, where's my progression here? We have basically all of our progressions yelling at us to go to wreck ship right now. And you know CaptainDapper's thinking that. We can full clear wreck ship. We're gonna get our first look at high jump. We'll see what Swap Space is missing out on. Another E-Tank. And Swap Space is gonna be able to go in and pretty much destroy the Pelican with either beam shots, or probably will elect to go for the super method. Only needs 30 supers. For every super, it's 1 missile. Excuse me. For every super, it's 6 missiles. So can miss 2 without having to worry about doing any charge shots. Just as I thought. Gonna go for some super shots here. Gonna get Ridley into a pogo. Gets picked up. Gonna chase him upward. Should be going to pogo now. Very nice. Captain, again, finding nothing of use. And Swap has to switch to the missiles here. Missed quite a few supers, but Ridley should be dead now. Very nicely done. Swap takes out the Pelican. And CaptainDapper is gonna have to be pushed up to wreck ship. They may not check tower or climb supers here. They might just go full clear wreck ship. But the logic... Oh, Captain hasn't done Kraid yet. Oh, and they went back down the elevator. Oof. Was trying to crouch to shoot the super block. Trying to crouch to shoot the super block and went down the elevator instead. Oh, that feels bad. Oh, man. I love it. One thing to note here. Swap Space just has the Dragon fight and the elephant fight here. So we'll see how they fare with the rest of the seed. I'm curious how Swap's feeling right now, knowing that they have this gravity suit, finding it where they found it, checking that location pretty early. There is one thing to note here. Space jumpless, high jumpless, with speed wasteland is so bad. I always get hit by spikes. So Captain Dapper gonna be taking on Crate. This will actually be their first boss fight. Ooh, Captain Dapper one-upping Swap. Feeding Kraid the soups. It's gonna be finding their missile pack. And that's the first boss down for Captain, as Swap is gonna be making their way to Meridia. So, should probably mention match 3. If needed, you know, things can happen. Swap can take a death here. Not having high jump boots really affects your jumps. Okay, Swap. There you go. Match 3 is scheduled to be run directly following this one, if needed. But the rate that this is going, Swap has a sizable lead. Captain Dapper is going to be picking up that E-Tank. Again, this is an elimination round match here. This is Captain Dapper's. This could be Captain Dapper's final match of this tournament of 2019. So we want to wish both of our runners some super good luck. And yeah. All right, Swap. Making the right plays here, skipping out on all these checks. And they're just gonna go straight up, take out Fantoon and, excuse me, Dragon and then Fantoon. Going to be finishing up here in the next 20 or so minutes, I'd say. It's gonna be a pretty good time. Especially for not having very many movement items in regards to space or high jump. Captain Dapper is going to be making their way over to X-Ray. I believe, yeah, this will be our first check here at X-Ray. We didn't have grapple beams, so curious to see what's here. Looks like Swap's actually going to do a short charge to get to Main Street missiles here. This is not an easy short charge to do. Already 5 attempts in. There's 6. I say they get it on the 10th attempt. 7. Okay, I'll give him that one. 8. 9. Okay. Oh, come on, Swap. Giving up just before the 10th one. I'll take a double. I'll take a W on that one. I'll take dubs. So for commentating, you're basically required to have a mic. You can't really commentate on mobile, unfortunately. So, Swap. Here we go. Silent doesn't talk though. Silent's the best commentator we got. Silent's been out here doing work. Hey, there's a super pack for Swap Space. I'm actually kind of curious what Swap might be looking for there. Might be going for like an easy wave beam possibility. Wow. Silence talked at the end of my first race against Tracy. Legend has it, Amadeus is the soul on this planet who has heard Silence talk. Yeah, you're signed up for the 2 p.m. tomorrow, Proto. Alright, Captain's gonna be making their way up. 2 wreck ship. Here's the thing. Pretty certain. Oh, Captain. Oh, I thought you were gonna skip that location. I'm pretty certain Captain's gonna make the play for wreck ship and full clear wreck ship, and we'll last location gravity because they'll do full wreck ship clear, and then they will do gauntlet and Kacheria power bombs, and then we'll check climb supers. You never want to see a runner last location. Never want to see a runner last location. There are only 4 reserve tanks in the game. Did you make a plando then, Proto? Alright, let's see what method Swap elects to do here. Looks like they're gonna go for an ice special attack. This is... Ooh, I have not seen this one before. Swap pulling out the ice special beam attack. Health is not looking too good. Needs to be careful, especially if they like to go for a spark. Chain damage is a real deal, fam. Swap. I'm really loving the ice special attack here. Okay, Swap, please be careful. 50 health. Oh my, Swap! Please stop. Oh my. Swap. Oh. Oh my goodness. So, Swap almost took a major death. Like, I'm pretty certain they have not saved since... Whoa. When was the last time they saved? It was definitely before Lower Norfair. So that would have been a mega rip. Alright, so there are a few methods that that Swap can run here to get out of Dragon's lair. One of them that you just witnessed was a short charge. Another method that Swap could have used was could have been a gravity jump. And CaptainDapper is going to be the first of our runners to take on Fantoon, as Swap Space is going to be heading up that way as well. Appears Captain might be going for... I'm not sure what they were setting up there. I'm not sure if they know how to Doppler. Alright. So, swap. Thankfully with speed booster, they're going to be able to speed boost up to the door. But again, swaps on pretty low health here. These crabs do a lot of damage. Goes for the swag missile spark. Oh, and falls down. Oh, that missile spark that Swap attempted to do. Ooh, Swap saying hello to the fish. And Fantoon is down for Captain Dapper. Very nice, very nice, very nice. And again, something that I should point out here is Captain is about to full clear wreck ship, fam. And then after that, Gauntlet, and then we'll last location their gravity suit. That's a feels bad, man. As Swap is probably gonna refill their health. Not feeling too YOLO. Enough to go with 110 health. That's pretty low health. And yeah, as pointed out in chat, we have finally our second powerbomb pack here. Seed is pretty low on powerbombs. Definitely makes finding ice even more important. And gonna get a check here on Spiky Room of Death, Wreck Ship E-Tank. Just want to point out, moment. Swap space, if everything goes well, they will move on to face Link Hero of Time in the second round, the alternative winners bracket. Captain Dapper will be packing their bags and heading into retirement. No, I don't know. Captain Dapper finds a super missile. Ooh, very nice. Wreck ship speedball there. Very nice. And looks like Swap's gonna be setting up here for some Dopplers. Looks to be good. Oh, goes for the plasma special beam attack. Oh man, Swap's showing off all of the different special beam attacks you can do with power bombs and the individual beams. Something actually not a lot of casual runners know you can do. With Wave, you got the X Factor. With the Ice, you got the Ice Shield. And Plasma, you got the the cool little plasma rings. There's actually a hack out there called Contamination, or maybe it's Containment Chamber. They're both made by the same person. It actually utilizes a lot of the beam attacks to complete puzzles. And if you want a hack that'll make you have nightmares and think about life while you lay in bed and what life means to you, play those hacks. Yeah. Cheese, have you finished those hacks yet? I will say, probably the greatest achievement of my life was finishing those hacks. Maybe RBO. Probably the hacks. Beam a hack. You're a hack. Alright, so both of our runners are in wrecked ship, although Swap gonna be heading out. Captain gonna be checking missiles in the sky. Reserve location, gravity location, lots of locations here left to check here. Still have not found high jump boots. I guess technically they can still be in lower Norfair. Also, wave beam's missing. Spazer's missing. That's basically it. Spring ball, of course. Spring ball's missing. There's another super pack. Oh! Ooh, everybody! There's a wave beam. And Swap's gonna be heading down to G4. And it's going to be taking on Mother Brain. Ice Beam and Ice Plasma Charge as the beams. I believe that's... I'm actually not even sure how many shots that is. It's definitely more than... It's more than 20 and less than 70. I can tell you that much. I only know full beam combos and with spazers, so if anyone can calculate that number for me, that would be phantasmic. Gonna go bowling here for CaptainDapper. 30. Thank you. I knew it was more than 24 and less than 70. All right, Captain's gonna get a quick look-see here at the missiles. The location is the high jump boots. It's grapple beam. That puts a few things in logic, but things we probably won't see. Although Captain's probably thinking, "Oof, where is this gravity suit?" Oh, we haven't found extra either. That's right. And a missile pack. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Captain's gonna clear out Gauntlet. And then Grapple Beam adds Shack to logic. Well, not for him personally, but like he can't check that without gravity, but it technically, for logically speaking, it would add Shack tool. But okay, so as I mentioned before, Captain went into wreck ship. We're gonna get a full clear wreck ship. We're gonna get a Kateria powerbomb check. We're gonna get a Gauntlet full clear, and then we're gonna go and check our tower supers to last location, our gravity suit, and then we're all going to press F in chat, put our Bible thumps, because that is an awful spot for gravity. if you don't check that early, it burns you. But if you do check it early, it's normally nothing, right? But it just so happened that the last 2 seeds that have been featured on this channel today have had gravity at this location. And I don't, yeah, Swap checked this. It was a super pack. Yeah, there we go. And Swap gonna be heading on to face Motherbrain 1. We're gonna get a Zeb skip here without. We're gonna excuse me. I'm trying to think about and say 2 things at once there. Swap space gets the Zeb skip, very nice. Now we're going to break open the tank, pay a visit to Motherbrain 2. Captain gets the spark. Looks like they're gonna go set up for the spark through the gauntlet. I approve. It's very swag. Although with space jump and screw attack, definitely. Oh, they did get the short charge there on the ledge. This is not an easy short charge to pull off. Looks like Swap is gonna give it another few goes here. They did it once before. And I'm not sure what Swap's doing here with power bombs. Maybe just memeing a little bit more. This is by no means a free fight here. Swap can take a few double hits and could be rip. Ooh. Almost gave Swap a new haircut. Man, space jump without high jump boots is never fun. Captain's figuring that out quick. And we're finally gonna get our spark across through the gauntlet. Here we go. Very nice. Swap, please. And here's that full gauntlet clear. Everyone get those F's and Bible thumps ready for CaptainDapper here. Actually, have we even checked the back of Gauntlet yet? Oh, really? Interesting. Just to see what was denied. Oh, I didn't notice that. That's cool. And here we go. Man, oh, Captain, I'm so sorry. Cue violin music, everyone. Here it comes, everybody. I'm so sorry, Captain. And Motherbrain 2 is down. Swap Space is going to take on Motherbrain 3. And here we go. Oh no. Captain is not having a good time here, just prolonging the pain. Oof, falls in the last one. Oh, he's gonna check it. Oh no. Oh, Captain, I'm so sorry, man. Oh. I think Swap, or excuse me, Captain just realized that they had ice. Man, Swap just, or I keep calling Captain Swap. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, guys. I'm sorry. Captain Swap, that's right. And here we go. Finally, gravity suit. You keep swapping their names. Okay, dappering their names. I love it. 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 All right, finally at 1 hour and 7 minutes. Captain Dapper is in go mode. Has Dragon and here we go. Swap space with an official SMRAT time. 1 hour, 7 minutes, 42 seconds. Swap space has finished in first place. We're gonna see if our British boy wants an interview. And Crinkle Pants, excuse me, that's their normal name, Captain Dapper, has forfeited from the race officially. So big GG to Captain Dapper. Had a strong tournament. Is going to be watching the rest of this tournament from the sidelines. We thank them very much for joining this tournament and looking forward to the next year's tournament. And I know Captain had a lot of rust.
What's up?
Yo, what's good?
How you doing?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great. Dude, congratulations, Swap Space. That's awesome, man.
Thank you.
Yo, it's so good to hear your voice. What's good?
I know, it's been forever.
It's been forever.
Lots of things are good. You know, goodness for goodness sake. Food is usually good, unless it's poisoned. Then it's not good. We got a house, so that's cool. Not like a
Fantastic.
house, like an apartment. You know, I'm not living with family anymore, so that's always a plus.
Yeah.
I just got my new Nighthawk router about 5 minutes before the match started, and I only dropped like 20 frames, so that's exciting.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. First and foremost, Swap. Captain just found their gravity suit.
Yeah, I tuned
Like
in to
as you
see.
did done.
As you got done, they literally last location. They full cleared everything.
Oh, that's really rough.
Almost. There was also the part between Morph Ball and what's it called? Brinstar. I didn't check those two locations either.
Ah, yeah.
Or one. Maybe it's one. Anyway, it was close enough.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it was very, very interesting gravity location because that was actually in a race earlier today. Gravity was also at Climb Supers.
Hmm.
Oh wow. Yeah, I don't.
I've seen there a
It's
few
not like
times in the seats.
I just figured the chances of something being there were so low. I figured I'd just check it later.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, I've seen it there often enough that my standard route now is to clear Blue Bryn up to BT, clear Gauntlet if I can, do Green Bryn, Pink Bryn, and then reverse meme route. And
How
check
about
that on the way up if I've got
How
speed.
about that troll bomb to push you up into the spikes for that death?
Oh, Jesus. Good lord.
Oh,
The
no.
shame I felt when that happened.
Oh my gosh, so he lays a bomb and he moves a little bit over to the left and propelled him into the spike and killed him.
Oh, that's rough.
Okay, but real talk, Swap, that Dragon fight.
What about it? I don't
You were-
remember, to be honest.
Your 10 health when you morphed under Dragon, literally frame away from getting hit.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
So close to death.
It must have been, because, you know, I'm still here, so... Can't have been too bad. I'll be honest, part of me did that because I wanted to hear your reaction in the VOD. I genuinely played that fight risky because I wanted to hear your reaction.
You're gonna like my reaction. It was a lot of screaming.
Brilliant.
So I realized there was like 30 minutes left in the match, and I didn't want, whatever. So I just forfeited. This is my last one anyway.
Yeah, actually, I appreciate that because it's running about 1 a.m. on my side. So
Yeah, it would have been a long time. So I was just like, whatever. And then,
Yeah, but
dude, the beginning of the seed. What is that? There was everything was everywhere right at the beginning.
yeah, that was pretty wild.
Yeah, it was interesting where the items were. Where was Smokey being? I was hoping to
Left
find
side
that.
wreck ship. In the criteria area,
Wait, what was it?
to the left of missiles in the sky, wave beam.
Oh, wave beam. Yeah. I
Oh, okay,
checked
so actually up top.
Yeah, it was the one behind the super missile on the far left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, Smokey, I was never going to check that. I was checking a few places in the hope I'd find either that or Spazer for meme reasons, but...
I almost never check that location before I go through, and for some reason this time I was just like, oh, I'll peek it real quick. Oh, it's wave beam. Okay. Useless peek.
Well, Captain Dapper, that was your final race of the tournament. I hope you had a blast, and I hope to see you for the next tournament. Do you have any final thoughts about the tournament or your?
I think it was pretty cool. I just wish that I had more chance to practice because I haven't had time since I joined. Like I thought we were gonna get an apartment right after we joined, and then I was like,
Right.
oh, that'll be cool because then I'll get to like do some practices and like hang out with the people beforehand, and then maybe I can do better than losing straight away. But I didn't do better than losing straight away. That's all that happened. I lost and then I lost again. It's cool though. I did enjoy it, and I really love the way that the community has come together. I mean, it's crazy. Just so many new people. I mean, accessible tournaments are the way to go. That was amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah, next year. Like loads of feedback we're just gonna use to better next year's tournament.
Cool. Oh, you're gonna do it like once a year, probably?
Probably, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
Swap Space, you are going to go on to face Link Hero of Time. Thoughts?
Oh. Okay. I'm not sure. That's an interesting one.
It is.
Honestly, I know Link is a decent runner, so that's... Yeah. Sorry, that sounded like I was suggesting Captain's not.
No, hey, I'm not, man. That's fine. That's fine.
But yeah, I know Link is, it's one of those names that you see around a lot and has a reputation for being a very threatening runner. So we'll see how that goes. Quite looking forward to it.
Yeah, I was when I saw your name crop up, Swap. I was like, oh no, I know this guy does good. There's no hope. I'm done. I'm finished. But I'm glad that I stuck with it anyway instead of just dropping out of the brackets. I mean, that's part of it too. Like, if I would have thought that I'm just terrible and there's no hope or whatever, the only reason I feel like I did poorly in this tournament is because I didn't practice. Like, I didn't practice at all. So, if I would have gotten that down, I would have been more comfortable in Norfair early. I would have stopped checking stuff so much in the other 3 matches, I think, and I think I would have done quite a bit better. But, you know, no regrets.
Absolutely. Now you can prepare for next year.
Hell yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to the Mega Man X randomizer expedition newbie thingy that's coming up. That's going to be cool. I don't know when that's going to start, but that's going to be amazing.
Actually, before we raid, we're actually going to raid ability, but just a few things before we go. Swap, any final words?
No, just GG Captain. Jay, thanks for the restream and the comms, and thanks to Ghost. And thanks to everyone in the chat for sticking around. Hope you've all enjoyed it.
Don't forget to follow these runners. Don't forget to follow the broadcast team. We have a reverse boss order tournament starting in July. Don't forget to check that out. Don't forget to join the Discord. And don't forget to check out the schedule. The next race will be 19 hours from now. Rasu versus Amadeus. Definitely don't want to miss that one. That one's going to be really cool. We got a few exhibitions ahead of us. We have a Kid Icarus any percent exhibition between Angry Irish Snake, Maniacal, Fruit Bat Salad, and Hero 82. It's going to be commentated by Kip. So you don't want to miss that. That's going to be incredible. That's like basically the entire top of the leaderboard facing each other in a Kid Icarus match. That's going to be on the 15th. So my tomorrow, your 2 days from now, at 8 p.m. Eastern on the 15th. So check that out. And we will have also a Mega Man X randomizer exhibition coming up sometime soon. Okay.
And Hollow Knight.
Have a fantastic day.
I am going to do the Hollow Knight thing, but I don't have time this month,
yes.
so it'll be sometime in May also.
Yes, still
Also,
need that as well.
I'm working on the randomizer mod, so I can kind of do like an accessible thing. I mean, the exhibition will be quick, but if we do end up getting enough, people interested or whatever, I'd like to do a tournament, and I'm going to work on the randomizer and have a special mod that randomizes easily instead of requiring all sorts of crazy skips. So that'll be neat too.
For sure. Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. All right. Yeah. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Here comes a raid to unknown availability. See you guys next time.
Love you guys. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Bye.
Congrats, Swap. Oh, he left.